So you're gonna pull the 22. For my car, because it's a sports, I don't know for the regular G37, but for my car, because it's a sport, this is a 22. So you pull the 22 to release the caliper. So pull the 22, both 22s, take the caliper off. It's basically like doing a brake job, but more in depth. You take the 22 out, both 22s, take off the caliper, hang it, don't leave it just hanging. Then when you take it off, you take off the rotor. You loosen these four. I don't remember. I think they're 17s. For bolts behind there. See if I can, yeah. 4 17s behind there. Release them. Sometimes the bearings are a little bit seized because of the road dust and grind. So you just tap it out and then replace it. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, so the wheel bearing, as I say, it comes fully assembled. So you take off the rotor. As I said, you have to take off the caliper, take off the rotor. Then this is the wheel bearing, basically naked. 4 17s behind there. So I'm going to release the 17s. I'm going to show you exactly when I take it out. So here's the brand new one, actually. Let's see the brand new one. Working with one is not easy. Yeah, so when you get it out of the car, this is what it's going to look like. Because this is for a rear wheel drive, it has the cap on the back. For if it was for an all wheel drive, then you would see the axle. But this one is specifically designed for a rear wheel drive. So 370Z, M37 Sports, and all of those rear wheel drive Infinitis. See, there's no spline. But for the rear wheel drive Infiniti guys, we are lucky because we can use any one. It's just that it's gonna get corroded faster because there's no cap, and that's the axle hole. But because it's not for a all-wheel drive, there's no spline in there for the axle to sit in. So it's just basically like just a hole. That's why they put the cover there. So when you get the bearings off, this is exactly what it's gonna look like when you take it out of the car. Exactly what it's gonna look like. So the 17, as I said, the 17 behind there. I think that side has a all-wheel drive bearings. I'm gonna see. I think when I changed, I couldn't get the rear-wheel drive one, so I just took the all-wheel drive bearings. But yeah, just take the 17s out. There's 4, as I say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you release all 4, you tap it out. You put the next one in. Tighten all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see the old corroded wheel bearing. Old corroded wheel bearing. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to come out too because it stays in there for years and it goes through all the pressure and the road grind. See what I was saying, you know? It was a little bit hard to come out. So I had to tap it out. I've been here for like 10-15 minutes because I don't have the wheel bearing puller tool. But normally it should come out easy, but road dirt and grime, you know. See? And hey, a matter of fact, be careful not to damage your ABS. So my advice, if it's hard to come out, take out the wheel bearings. If it's not so hard to come out, don't force it and just take out the wheel bearing. Save yourself the extra how much money it's gonna cost to replace a an ABS sensor, ABS sensor. So it's a 10, just take it out and put it back in. Normally I don't take that because there's a groove there for it, and it just slides in. As long as you don't force it, you won't break it. But if it's stuck and you force it, sometimes it just grabs and it breaks. So you don't want to break it because it's gonna throw, with these Infinitis, it throws so much code just by the ABS sensor not working. New versus old, you know. New wheel bearings, old wheel bearings. Again, as I say, because it's for a rear wheel drive Infiniti G37, it has the cap on the back, so you don't get to see straight through. If it was for all wheel drive, inside there would have the spline for the axle to sit. See, there's no axle in the front of this car. It's a rear wheel drive, so that's why this one has the cap on the back. So all you have to do, as I say, just put the wheel bearings back in, tighten out the 4 17s, Put the ABS sensor back in. Don't forget that, cause you don't wanna forget that and drive the car and damage that, and then there's another set of headache with these cars and ABS sensors. These cars have so much sensors, man. Like, wow, trust me. So time to put the new wheel bearings in. Yeah, so the new wheel bearings basically in. I just have to put the 4 bolts in. Sorry, I gotta put the 4 bolts in. And then tighten it. I can actually put the ABS sensor back in now too. Can put the ABS sensor back in. It just fits in the groove, and then you just tighten back the 10. I'm just gonna untighten it, but don't forget to double check it, because you don't want it to vibrate and come out. Because as I say, when these cars have ABS sensor problem, it triggers a whole bunch of things in these cars. Trust me, you don't want the stress of it. Trust me, you don't want the stress of it. So. So I'm just using my fingers to just untighten everything back right now. Just untighten, then I'm going to use the wrench and loose are good. So it's 4. So the same 4 you took out, you took out, you're going to put them back in. These are for the calipers, these are 22s, these are for the calipers, these are 17s, these are for the wheel bearings. So the wheel bearings replaced, as you can see. The wheel bearing replaced, just assembling back everything. Then I'm gonna jump on the other side. So tighten the caliper, double check your wheel bearings, bolts, double check everything. So that side is fully assembled. Time to start on the next side, you know? Same principle there, both sides. Take off the caliper, take off the rotor, release the 4 17s in the back for the wheel bearings. For the caliper it's 22. Then you top out the wheel bearings. So when I get to that section, I'll show you guys one more time, because I did the same thing on the driver's side already. So same concept as we did on the driver's side. We're gonna release this 22 for the caliper, and also the roar. Sorry, oh man, it's so tight under here. Oh shit. We're gonna release also. Zoom out or something. Okay, sorry, it was too zoomed in. So you're gonna release that also, and then for the wheel bearings, like you have 4 17s. See all 4 17s. You're gonna release them and tap it out, and then that is it. So release the 4 17s from behind the wheel bearings, 222 for the caliper, and then replace the wheel bearings. The wheel bearings right there. Yeah, so replace the wheel bearings already. Just putting it back together now. Then I'm gonna tighten it up. Put the rotors back on. Put the caliper back on. Tighten up this car and then put it back on the ground. Yeah, hopefully the car drives better and feels better now, because driving with the bad wheel bearing, the car feels like it's gonna the wheel feels like it's gonna fall off in the front. So same concept as the driver, same concept. 4 bolts in the back, same concept.